right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Friday. I hope you're doing great today. I have been posting the September readings. I will continue to through the beginning of next week. I am going to try and take a little bit of a holiday this weekend, but you will still see the Saturday reading. You'll still see for whoever and all of that. So you may not see any difference. Okay. I am going to be traveling most of September, so there's a lot of prep that I need to do. So just so you know, that's what's going on here. I hope everybody is terrific. In the United States, this is a holiday weekend, so I hope you will enjoy yourself. Stay safe, okay? Pegasus, Transcending. This is the Sacred Forest Oracle card, another Denise Lynn deck that I really like. Pegasus, Transcending, Wizard of the Woods, Focus, Reflecting Pool, Stillness, Spirit Guardian of Autumn. All right, it's the unofficial end of summer, Labor Day weekend. We reflect on the summer that just was. There is some kind of like gather your energies. If you feel depleted right now, I want you to really take a break. I really do. I want you to take a break because I feel like September is going to be very, very loud astrologically. There could be some curveballs thrown at you. Especially around the time of the eclipse happening on the 17th of September. So just be mindful of that. It's in Pisces, and that is a spiritual sign, a sign of us, not atoning or anything, but karmically, it's a very, very powerful sign. So there can be karmic, karmic chapters closing in September, FYI. So some of you will be like, hooray. Others are like, what does she mean by that? So let's see about it in this reading. Justice, Two of Cups, the Seven of Swords. Oh my, yes. The 10 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. This is a karmic chapter closing. Okay, I can't stop myself because this is, look at that. Hierophant and the healing card of Aquarius. So I've got Capricorn, I've got Taurus, I've got Aquarius, I've got Libra here. Okay, so let me just talk astrologically for a second here. On the 1st of September, you know that we have Pluto popping into Capricorn. It's in retrograde. It has been in Aquarius, and now it's popping back into Capricorn. So some chapters are going to be closed forever. 29 degrees of Capricorn. Things are going to end when we have this 10 of Swords and the 7 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. Anything that is built on a foundation of, I'm going to say it, a lie. Anything that's been built on a shaky, let's just call it a shaky foundation. Shaky foundation meaning there's something about how you got into this that was not exactly aligned with your highest and best self. Something that was aligned with a very low vibrational you. So you could be, walking the spiritual path and really aligning in a much higher way now. So all those things that were built on lower vibrational timelines are being cleared up, are being closed up, are being like, okay, that chapter's done, right? And like, there we go. So there's also here a balancing of feelings, a balancing of love. If there's anything that's blocking a connection that's meant to be together, those things will be closed up. Okay? So if it's a lie that's blocking things, misunderstanding. We just went through Mercury in retrograde. If there's been a misunderstanding, if there's been something that caused some pain that didn't really need to, those things are being tied up. The final card up here in the underneath segment of this reading is the Aquarius energy of healing and hope. The Hierophant. We have Taurus. Uranus is in Taurus right now. This is Taurus energy. It's going retrograde on the 1st of the month too. And that's about us reassessing our commitments, taking another look at our commitments. Are they holding us in a lower vibration, or are they helping us become our best and highest good, our best and highest selves? Anything that isn't helping you become your best and highest self is likely to close up for you, or just become like not a thing, or like not, I don't know, like it's not front and center anymore. So there may be people in your life who are not really aligned with your higher timeline or your higher self or the self you're becoming. They don't like unceremoniously leave your life and there's some kind of big ending or anything, but there might be just like a fading out, like people fading out and going in a different direction, or so there's no like big horrible ending, but for things that are destined to close up, if they haven't been closed up by this time, then there can be some kind of Ten of Swords, like people that hang on to stuff too long. Okay, there could be something like that. I've been seeing that a lot lately. Letting go. That's spirit guardian of autumn. We're moving into autumn in the northern hemisphere. And that is the energy of harvest. So what have you created? What's time? What is in your life coming into this season of harvest, a time when you reap the benefits of your hard work? It's also reaping the results of a situation that may or may not be all that good. But there's a new timeline for you to go on, and it's a healed timeline. It's a hopeful timeline. And so anything that's not that energy moves on. The Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands. I like that. Two of Wands, a decision being made. Queen of Pentacles, very nurturing energy. Feminine, feminine. King of Wands, masculine, masculine. This is coming together. There's an action taken by a masculine energy. It's a decision. Okay, it's a choice. But I got to say to you that stuff that's going on underneath, like there might be a choice made, and this person, whether it's you or another person, might believe that they made that choice independently of anything that's going on in the cosmos, and they'd be wrong about that. I feel like a lot of things are being closed up just naturally. Charlie. The World, Six of Pentacles, and the Moon. We have a new moon in Virgo happening. Venus is in Virgo right now. It's going to be leaving in September. It's a very practical, there's practical considerations. This decision that's being made, there are practical considerations. There's some kind of mission and purpose to be healed or to heal coming together right now. This is very much a beginning of a new timeline. All right, beginning of a new timeline happening here. Virgo, new moon on the 2nd of September. Eight of Swords, King of Pentacles, King and Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Wow. I don't think you see this coming. This is going to be, this timeline that you're stepping into is going to be very, very consistent, very fertile, even very happy and joyful. I just feel like some of you have been through the ringer. Okay. This whole idea of 10 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 3 of Swords, whatever those things are, they're ending. The whatever pain or addiction or difficulties you have experienced, I'm going to say since 2008. What are the patterns? Because we had Pluto moving into Capricorn in 2008. And ever since then, there's been structures in our lives, things that we have relied upon, things that have been tried and true, that have one by one just kind of gotten themselves knocked down as we're kind of marching toward this age of Aquarius. And right now we're in this place of ascending or transcending a current situation. and ascending towards this new timeline, I don't really, I feel like you think it's just going to be more of the same, but this is going to shift. This new timeline is really going to shift you. And you must, you don't have to must. It would be advantageous if you would align yourself with healing and hope right now. Because if that's what you want to create, that's the energy you need to be in, is healing and hope. So letting go of any kind of pessimistic vision you had in the past. It was probably self-protective, that you were, okay, I don't want to become too hopeful because I've always get stabbed in the back or stabbed in the heart or something like that. So nothing is, everything comes with a price tag. Everything is, there's a lot of negativity here in what timeline we have been on collectively. And now there's just this expansive, joyful timeline coming our way. And I feel like a lot of you are going to be like, no, that can't be, right? Like, oh, come on. Sometimes you get used to bad stuff, used to negative stuff, used to not being happy, used to getting the short end of the stick, the fuzzy end of the lollipop, used to doing that. You're used to it, used to somebody treating you badly, used to somebody not championing you or taking your side, used to being the scapegoat, used to being. And so this is a decision. Okay, this is your masculine side, or this is a masculine energy making a decision that my future is going to be bright and shiny and fun and joyful and expansive and helping other people. And we're going to work together. We're going to be happy doing it. There's something very positive here, shifting out of a negative timeline. I feel like we have been on a negative timeline collectively, and it's time to make that shift. So this new moon in Virgo is a perfect time to plant those seeds. 6 of Wands, victory, 8 of Wands, the Empress, beautiful energy, and the 6 of Cups. So all the stuff, very nostalgic, lots of child energy here. If the inner child stuff that we've been working on has been about scared and hurt and negative and all of that stuff, this is time. It's time to revive the joyful inner child. Time to revive those like silly, goofy, funny, lighthearted, fairy dust and unicorns, fairy wing wearing, sparkly. I have a little neighbor next door. Her name is Juliet, and she's a little girl. She's 4, and everything is sparkles. Everything. The shoes, the bicycle, everything. And I have a set of fairy wings that are too small for me that I bought a long time ago for a Halloween costume, and I gave them to her, and she like never takes them. And I'm like, that's it. That is this joyful child. Never take your fairy wings off. Never take your fairy wings off. Okay? Because that's where we're going. So the 6 of Pentacles is about being in that higher vibration. Oh, I love this. Higher vibrational energy. Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Beautiful energy of long-term stability and happiness and joy. When you're choosing that, then what happens is that becomes the norm. That becomes the sort of the umbrella energy. Is it true that we may have some bumps, some sadness, some hurts in the future? Yes. But that becomes not the backdrop, not the wallpaper of our lives. It becomes they're just things that happen. It's not who you are. So I see the collective moving in a much more happy, joyful, expanded, expansive, self-actualized way. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Lots to go around, lots of abundance, lots of love, lots of joy, lots of peace and happiness. Juliet, sparkly energy with the fairy wings. Embrace it. Embrace it. All right, let's keep going. If this is your reading, I'm loving it. I feel like you're part of this collective with me, purging anything that, you might have felt was you or your life, like, oh, F my life and all this negative stuff. Let's move on. Okay. So if you want to continue on with me, link is below. Embrace those fairy wings. I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.